Hey, hi, I'm Big D, and this is House of Samurai. Today, we talk about transfer case gears. 6.5 to 1. Transfer case gears are your best bet in the Suzuki Samurai. If you're running anything bigger than a 33-inch tire, it's almost guaranteed you're going to need those. You will never be seeing fifth gear at all. I'm just going to go over the parts. This isn't a how-to video. This is a why not. I just want to show you what it looks like inside the transfer case, so you don't need to be scared. Just not a lot can go wrong. You can't really screw stuff up too bad. Just a couple bearings you have to remove, a couple bushings, and it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to swing the camera around. We'll take a look at all the parts that we need to do it. So this is the trail gear kit to put 6.5 to 1 gears in your transfer case. It comes with your main gears. This is your input. Oh. Yeah, hard to look through the camera at the same time. A couple needle bearings, a couple seals, a couple thrust washers, a little O-ring right here that goes on that shaft right there to seal it so oil doesn't run out. That's about all you get. Well, you get a gasket set too. The only other thing you'll probably need for your transfer case, which is a really good idea, is this heavy-duty output shaft for your front. On the stock output shaft, it's only about half as wide as this one is. It doesn't hold up. You'll knock the teeth off it pretty quickly. It doesn't hold up to 33-inch tires at all. The stock one is kind of wimpy. It's a little tiny guy there. You see that they have a different cut on the teeth. It makes about half as much contact area. When taking apart your transfer case, it is pretty essential, pulling these nuts off the output shafts and the input shafts, is to use an impact, because if not, you got to lock a couple bolts in the holes and find a big bar or something to lock it up. There's not a lot to it. When you're taking the transfer case apart, it's pretty important to pull this little Allen out right here. That takes the detemp balls out. So you get a detemp ball and a spring will come out, and then as you pull this front housing off, it'll come off your two shifting rods, and then your detemp balls are going to come out. There's two large detemp balls, or pardon me, there's two small detemp balls. You can see one right down in there, and there's one large detemp ball. The large detemp ball is way down in there. See if we can see it. Get some light on it. I really can't see it. It's way down in there. It's underneath the four-wheel drive switch. So that big detemp ball is the one you want to remove if you're going to go to twin sticks, because it only allows one stick to move at a time with this ball in there. So the big ball you want to take out. You want to leave the two detemp balls, one on this side and one on this side, to locate your sticks when you shift into four-wheel drive and shifting in and out of high and low range. This is a single stick shifter, but I run a twin stick in mine. I'll be going with a twin stick. It just allows you a lot more options to run two-wheel drive low or two-wheel drive high. That's not pretty much it. There's not that much in a transfer case. A couple snap rings. You got to press off two bearings, two bushings, and that's it. The bushings you're going to have to harvest out of here are the two bushings in here. They're going to have to be pressed out, or you can tap them out with a punch, and they get put in your new gear over here. See, the gears difference are quite a bit different in size. Everything, all the inputs are smaller and outputs are bigger. So input gear on this one is pretty small compared to the stock one. The stock one is really quite large in comparison. The stock one is that big guy there compared to much smaller gear here. Not a very good comparison, but yeah, there's a good shot of it. So just like a bicycle,